Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson-Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to The Lift with Sheila Robinson-Kiss. Your Auntie Sheila is here in the house. Today, I want to do something a little bit different. This is an information and a tutorial video. I want to bring you inside of the powerful effects of using EFT in your daily life. I've fallen in love with EFT, which stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, many years ago. And when I tell you that I couldn't be more thrilled about this mind, body, spirit, soul technology. So what I'm going to do right out of the gate, I'm going to provide everyone with some background information on EFT, and then I'm going to dive right in and share the demo with you. If you're not familiar with EFT, this is a plug and play mental health resilience technology, and you'll be able to use it immediately starting today. So just a little bit of history for you. Again, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. EFT is a mind, body, soul healing technology that will help you break through just about anything, including, but not necessarily limited to, stress, anxiety, depression, phobias, grief, weight loss, anger management, restlessness, spiraling thoughts, rumination, and worry. It's a very exciting technology. It is an ancient technology. Over thousands of years, humans have explored what works and does not work in terms of healing the mind, body, and spirit. The science is clear. EFT works, and it is a powerful, powerful agent to ally with. Dr. Bruce Lipton, a famous scientist, said, the implications of EFT as a premier mind-body healing technology cannot be overstated. EFT is an acupressure technology that identifies hot spots, meridians, and acupoints where energy can be blocked or become stuck within the body. I would say over 35,000 years ago, Egyptians discovered what many of these meridians are and where they were. And when positive energy flow is blocked, we can become sad, irritable, lethargic, ill, and confused. The most exciting benefit of EFT is how it enables you to transform your emotions. And I have experienced this firsthand. Everything around us is energy. To the extent we can move, work with, and clear this energy, it means we can live happy, elevated lives and handle what life throws us, as well as fully embrace the joys available to us. We can train our body to feel confident no matter what. And let's be honest about it. This is a desired state that opens up multitude of options for good living. On the other hand, we've all experienced the hijacking effect of stress on the brain. People have asked me over the years when I'm training a module on EFT, what exactly does EFT do? In a nutshell, EFT creates psychological and emotional distance from negative thoughts and emotions. And once you have that psychological and emotional distance, you can stop reacting to what is being triggered within you, whether that's rumination, you just can't seem to let it go, whether your trigger is a certain behavior. That's what EFT does. And people go on to ask, can tapping really deliver all of that? Let me tell you, my friends, tapping can deliver all of that and more. It truly can. So without further ado, what I'd like to do now is go right into the tutorial. So my phone wants to get it on the tutorial too. I want to go right into this tutorial so that you have the ammo that you need to go ahead and get started right away. So, brief recap. Throughout our body, we've known this for thousands of years. There are energy meridians or hotspots. This is where we hold a great deal of energy. It's also these areas where energy can get blocked or stuck. And the result can be, sadness, lethargy, rumination. So we literally use the tapping, which is acupuncture, acupressure. We use that. And as we tap on these meridians and we repeat a very specific script, I'm going to go over that with you in just a second. What you'll find in real time is that this energy, the negative energy, begins to dislodge. You feel lighter, and you gain, again, what I said before, it's an emotional and psychological distance from the energy or issue that was bothering you. Let's briefly go over where the energy meridians are. I'm going to go over some of the more popular ones with you. And you'll find as you research on the internet, there's other energy meridians in the body, but this is a wonderful, solid place to start. So number one, it's the karate chop right here. This area right here, that is one of the energy meridians. So right there, and when you're tapping, we can just use 3 fingers on either hand. Secondly, it's the area between the pinky finger and this finger right here. So this spot right here, right in there, okay? Right in between. You want to tap there. Next energy meridian, the crown of the head. You're going to tap there. That's another energy meridian, okay? And then next we have under the eyebrows, okay? Under the eye, beautiful. Under your nose, under your lip. This is one of my favorites here. Your chest. Fantastic. Under your breast. You see it right there. I'll raise myself a little bit. And then under the arm. Under your arm. Okay. So those are your primary energy meridians. And when we go into the tapping, we'll be tapping on each of those meridians. As you start to work with your EFT, what you're going to discover is, I think maybe I hold most of my energy is in my chest or it's on the crown of my head. It's perfectly fine for you to concentrate your tapping right there. Okay, so this is, I don't want you to get so hung up, I have to do this perfectly right. Just get into the spirit and the feel of this technique. And then next, the scripting is very, very important. And I'll tell you why. This is exciting. And almost, very few people will talk about this when they're doing their EFT tutorial videos. But what I want to connect you to is when you begin to use the EFT script, I'm going to give you some options. You can play with this and tweak it. What you're doing, you're immediately tapping into the amygdala. Okay, this is very exciting because this is the region of your brain that is responsible for behavior, how you're processing thought, mood, what have you. So this is why I've had so many people, it's happened to me too. You'll get up after an EFT session and it's like, oh, mercy, I'm not bothered by that anymore. What is going on? So please understand that the EFT is working on emotional level, energetic level, psychological level, spiritual level, all at once. This is one of my top tools because boy, when you talk about rear view mirror, stress and negativity, this helps you leave it all behind. So let me go over a couple of the scripts, the words, the power words you're going to hear me saying. as we go over this round of EFT in the demo. You will hear me say, even though X, Y, or Z happened, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'll say again, even though X, Y, Z happened, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. You'll witness me say that in the demo in just a moment. Why is that so important? Because from a psychological and emotional perspective, so many of us get hung up on self-judgment. We get hung up on shame. That creates the energetic blocks where you're judging yourself so harshly. The worry, the rumination, the stress starts. So that statement combined with the tapping on those specific energy meridians, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I accept myself unconditionally. Whatever happens in this world, I know I got a friend within that's not going anywhere. So that's a core EFT pre-programming, reprogramming statement. Very important. I was working with a woman years ago, and her issue was, I just get so caught up with what other people think, and it just hangs me up. It truly hangs me up, and I need to combine an additional statement. What did we come up with for her? Okay, in addition to I deeply and completely love and accept myself, she added a statement on. I see my truth. I see my truth. As she's tapping her meridian, she's saying that I see my truth and God knows the truth. I'm good. I can move forward. I see my truth and God knows the truth. So you know better than anyone what you may need to hear. I've had people from all walks of life. They tweak statements, they add statements. It's based on what you want and need to hear. And I love the EFT because we can do it in our car. If you're in the shower, you can do it there. You can get up the first thing in the morning and do your EFT. What I would say is there's some beautiful marriages that unfold in this world. Get yourself married to the EFT because it packs a punch. Now let's go ahead and get started with that demo. So before you start, what you want to ask yourself is, what's going on with me? How bothered am I by the problem? Sometimes, you may fall in love with the EFT like I have. There may be nothing going on, and I just do the EFT daily because I love how it makes me feel. But let's use an example. A big one that people come to me for to work the EFT is relationship loss. Let's just say that a relationship has been lost. We're using this for an example, and you ask yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does it bother me? You may say, I'm at a 10. And if you're at a 10, be honest with yourself. And you want to run as many rounds of the EFT until you get down to a 0 or a 1. That's how long you want to do the EFT, a 0 or a 1. Okay, you may do 5 rounds, you may do 10 rounds. I've done EFT as little as 10 seconds, as long as an hour. You can play with it. It's all up to you. It's not an exact science, but it is a powerful science. So let's start. Again, we want to take 3 deep breaths. And the example we're using today is a relationship loss. So let's start with 3 deep breaths, clear that energy field. Inhale. You want to hold it and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Hold it a bit and exhale. Already getting relaxed. Inhale. One more time. And exhale. Beautiful. I want you to pay attention to the scripting. And please pay attention to those energy meridians. And I want you to tap wherever you see me tapping. Okay, here we go. We're dealing with relationship loss. And we're going to start here on the karate chop. I'm so hurt. You can repeat everything I'm saying wherever you are, at home or resting at the park. Just repeat after me. I'm so hurt. I really can't believe that the relationship is over. I had so many, many high hopes for the relationship. We're going to change to this middle position. But I know in my heart and soul that it's the right thing to do, is to release. We're going to go to the crown of the head. And even though it hurts me a great deal, and it's been a roller coaster, I deeply and completely, under the eyebrows, love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I hold, moving to the chest, an unconditional, positive regard for myself. Deep within, there is always a friend here that I can depend on. I choose with my heart, body, mind, spirit, and soul to release all negative energy associated with this transition, with this relationship loss. I choose to release that. And I just let it go. I'm here in this world to shine. I'm here in this world to do good. I'm here in this world to move forward. And you want to go under the breast. And I deeply, and then under the arm, and completely love and accept myself. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I let it go. I let it go. There is no value in the stress and the worry and the rumination. No value in it. No value in it for me. I choose to let it go. I release it, and I'm better for it. I love myself unconditionally, deeply, and completely. So you get the idea. What we just did would be the equivalent of a couple rounds of the EFT. You want to check in with yourself. After those rounds, how am I feeling? Maybe that number went from 10 to a 4. Maybe it went from 10 to 0. If you're not at 0 to 1, you want to continue on with your EFT, your adult self-soothing statements, the unconditional statement of positive regard, and you just work all the meridians. And just know that sometimes when you're working with EFT, there may be a very emotional release. People say, oh, I started crying. I really had a breakthrough. Some people say it was pleasant all the way through, and I just got up and I just felt better. I never looked back. So it runs the gamut, but just know there is only good that comes from this EFT technique that comes through it. You all know that I share the clinical. I'm giving you the clinical information, but I'm also a spiritual woman. And I firmly believe that here on the physical plane of existence, the Lord, why wouldn't he provide things that we can use to really propel physical relief and release, if you will. So I encourage you, play the demo again and again and again until you have it nailed. Share this video with your friends and family. Share the technique with your friends and family. And I just hope you elevate with your EFT practice. Thank you so much. Please share the news of the channel with your friends and family. Bye-bye.